for Avantra, we provide our customers with a bedrock of SAP operations automation, and that allows them the time to go and build and create and devise that competitive advantage. So, where do you feel like the future of sort of AIOps and predictive analysis is going? What's the future, and how is automation and AI data really helping teams to succeed in your area of Formula One?
Well, the future is in more people understanding the capability that it brings and being willing to deploy it in more areas. There is inevitably a resistance across some organizations and some people towards bringing in what they see as the latest, greatest technologies. SAP is the most common resource management system in Formula One. I wouldn't know exactly how many teams, but the majority of teams are using SAP. I myself have been involved in SAP integration into, for example, at Cosworth, where I was running the Formula One engine business there. And the thing that we are passionate about is having information and knowledge that is accurate and speedy and allows us to then make high quality decisions and to run our businesses effectively. As SAP as a tool, as a suite of tools, enables us to do that. And then learning what Avantra does gives us an opportunity to, as you say, get people shifted on to what's going to add more value for us. So those, people talk about them as some tasks as being repetitive. It's the fact that we need to have that detail of information. We need to have information processed and managed in a certain way that means that we have the dashboard of our business, that we know what we need to do, how we need to do it, the resources that are going to be deployed. So this is all about power. And in Formula One, the power that we generate from our data-driven environment is insight. So we're passionate about insight. So predictive analytics, which came along in Formula One 20 years ago, today all race strategy, every time you see a pit stop, every time you see something happening during a race, there's been predictive analytics behind it. We have groups of people who don't even travel to the races who determine race strategy, and the race strategy is determined not by a group of human engineers trying to figure out what might happen, but by using AI, where we can process millions of potential scenarios, take all the guesswork out of it. Again, going back to my point earlier, moving from a journey of hoping we have the right outcome to knowing what's going to happen. So actually, what we're really talking about here is our technologies which enable that consistency of high speed performance and outputs and added value, which that's what we want to achieve. So it's, Formula One's unquestionable experience that the more we use technology to give us consistent repeatability of outcomes, of competitive advantage, that is what we're passionate about. And the tools that enable us to do that are the tools that we want to have in our business.